Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is October 20th, and right now we are looking at the mid-level water vapor loop, Hawaiian Islands, bottom left. There's the state of California. Look at our upper level low kind of spinning out here. This will bring some precipitation towards the state of California over the next few days. We'll take a look at the latest on that, and then the storm track starts to point back at the west coast of North America here, and we'll take a look at just how far south some of those precipitation rounds could get as we go through the video here this morning. So you can see the potential rainfall this weekend. The National Weather Service Bay Area is mentioning it here. It's still low forecast confidence. We'll take a look at the latest on that here in the models, and you can see it would be affecting some of the Bay Area and maybe a little bit further south as well. Now, Los Angeles, California has got some high surf advisory out there, so heads up for that. If I click on that, you can see this goes all the way on in through 9 p.m. on Wednesday. And some large breaking waves, 10 to 14 feet, dangerous rip currents, and moderate to long period northwest swell. So if I put this into motion, this is wave action. You can see that moving down the coastline here as we go on in through today, and that'll be with us as we go on in through portions of this week. And you see additional storms pushing towards the west coast of North America with additional wave action here as we go on in through the extended forecast as well. Again, depending on the track of these storms. And man, the models are not giving us much to go by on the consistency of some of these storms, potentially strong moving towards the west coast of North America. And I'll show you the latest on that here in a moment. Total precipitation in inches, though. Let's take a look at what that upper level low may do as we scroll on in through the day Tuesday. You can kind of see some of that come back up across the peninsular range. You can't rule out a few showers here across Los Angeles County as well, and maybe up towards the central coast and then the San Joaquin Valley, maybe even up towards the Sacramento Valley. Sierra Nevada probably going to get the bulk of this precipitation, but there is thunderstorm potential with these coming up as we go on in through the Tuesday night time period and on through the day Wednesday, and then as we go on in through Thursday, that'll be kicking off to the east. And then we start to look off into the extended a little bit more, and you can see we've got this system going through the Pacific Northwest. It brings some precipitation to California as we go on in through Friday, and then maybe another stronger storm as we go on in towards the weekend and the early portion of next week. But you can see that we don't have a lot of certainty with what's going on here. I'll scroll out through the 2-week period and you see some big cutoff here right near the Bay Area, but I wouldn't get too hung up in those precipitation amounts and where that cutoff is just yet. Now, lightning flash density potential, we'll scroll through here, and as we go through the day Tuesday, you see some of that activity move back up across Southern California. That would be Tuesday night right there. We go to Wednesday morning, you can still see thunderstorm potential with some of that activity. Not a lot of precipitation here, but you got to watch out for some of that lightning potential. And we go through the day Wednesday, you see it moving around and maybe coming across the Sierra Nevada, also maybe even towards the transverse range here as well as we go through Wednesday afternoon. Then that kicks off to the east. Now, if we take a look at the European last night's run, Hawaiian Islands bottom left, there's the state of California. We've got the next potent system rolling into the Pacific Northwest really starts to impact things on Thursday. Atmospheric river here probably will sag south across portions of California, maybe as far south as the Bay Area, as you can see right here. And then out here across Pacific Ocean is probably the best way to look at it. We do have additional storm development with a strong jet stream racing across the Pacific Ocean. We don't know where these storms are going to go yet. Models are not in agreement, but some of that could be moving towards California. You can see me toggling back and forth with these systems out here pointed at Northern California. How far south will these go? Well, that's the question we're trying to answer, and we're not getting much help on the day today. So we're going to go over that again tomorrow. 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, kind of an above normal signal there, and kind of that cutoff again right near the Bay Area makes sense on the Climate Prediction Center. And also on the experimental product, they continue to show some of that moderate risk with what we just looked at, that storm potential as we go on in through the end of the month. There's some mountain snow as well. They backed that down to a moderate for Siskiyous down into the Sierra Nevada, but we'll see what's coming here, and we'll play that through day by day. And they got risk of high winds. There is a slight running down in towards the central coast there, but again, we'll worry about that as we get a little bit closer. Still lots of uncertainty to go through. Check out the Patreon page if you like. I've got to run off to work here this morning, so hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys then.